Phil, what do you see as the biggest challenges facing the life insurance industry in 2014?
It's a really good question because I think from an industry point of view, I suppose one is I have never seen as much occur in the life industry as we've been going through for the last 12 months. Good and bad. Yeah. There's a lot of discussion around sustainability, and across the industry I think there is some issues that are going across. But one of the biggest challenges that I think is our ability to continue to innovate, our ability to be able to continue to simplify what can be very complex product sets. And how do we make sure that the service proposition that we put forward can be as seamless as possible and absolutely customer-centric.
So they're the challenges for 2014. What do you think the opportunities are for your business, for all of us in 2014?
I think there's some huge opportunities because we've got an opportunity now to go through and actually look to innovate and differentiate by taking what has been discussed for the whole time I've been in the industry is something that can be so complex and try to simplify it.
Yeah.
Try to make sure that the service proposition and the end-to-end is simplified to the point where we make it easier for an advisor to take to their clients, easier for clients to understand, and it can get real focus on true innovation. So something that's really relevant to the client and to the advisor.
We're often quite critical of ourselves as a sector when it comes to customer engagement. You know, you can very quickly, probably online, probably on a mobile phone, you could apply and get a general insurance policy, but life insurance is much tougher. How do we improve our customer engagement? Not just of those, of course, who've got policies, but those who are underinsured and those who have no insurance at all.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's one of the things that, from an industry point of view, we've discussed a lot, and that is our lack of transparency. When I look at what we do as an industry in terms of the magnitude of the claims paid, the work that's done with claimants in terms of lifting or trying to help them to regain or retain quality of life, we hold it as the most closely guarded secret and we don't go across to the Australian public. We've got an issue where our products can come across as being very complex. Even the way that we refer to ourselves as the life insurance industry, but life insurance is maybe 20% of what we actually provide. We provide income protection, lump sum, trauma, critical illness, a number of different product sets. So we need to go through and do some education. We need to make sure that Australians understand what is available, but at the same time, we've got to de-jargonise. We've got to simplify and make sure that we make the end-to-end process as simple as possible and as relevant to the client base, to the customers and to the advisors.
Phil, I've got to ask you this question. It's how did you get into the life insurance industry? I'm not going to ask you how old you are. I'm not going to suggest you had flowing locks of hair when you joined the life insurance industry. But how did you get into it? What took you into the sector?
It's quite funny actually because when I was at school, it wasn't exactly my dream to one day be in life insurance. But previous roles, I have done roles like being a policeman in New Zealand, and when I joined financial services, it was more because I thought it was a great industry, great career opportunities. But when I got involved in life insurance and when I spoke to my first claimant, I actually got the passion.
Yeah.
And the one theme that I found and the reason I love this industry so much is because we can have such a profound impact. We can walk away and go, we really did help somebody today.
Just and like you could as a police officer.
Exactly, exactly.
How long were you in the cops?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah,
and then over to Australia into financial services here. What was your first job in the industry?
So I actually went via the UK. So I did a bodyguard job there for a while and a few other things. Yeah. My first job over here was actually at a company called Australian Administration Services as an administration manager.
For life insurance?
No, superannuation.
Okay. And your first job in life insurance?
First job in life insurance was at AMP nearly 20 years ago, and it was looking after underwriting a new business.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks very much.